My name's Nick. I'm here to tell you about how PeerActive technology is being used to run the funnest online shop on earth, Drop to Your Shop. So I want you to imagine a website where nothing is ever static. Prices are always dropping, and you're competing live against other real people in real time for extremely limited deals. You don't know how much stock is available or how long a sale will last, but if you see a product at a price you like, you just lock it, enter your details, confirm, and it's yours. And from a user perspective, it really is that simple. But from our end, it gets a little bit more complicated than that. I'd like to point your attention to the peer pressure meter at the top of the screen there. And what that's doing is it's measuring real-time user traffic and behavior, and it's using that information to determine everything that's happening on the site intelligently. So in its simplest form, as users come to Drop to Your Shop, peer pressure increases, and prices start to drop faster right before your eyes to increase impulse on users. And on the flip side, when peer pressure is lower, prices drop slower to help protect margins. And peer pressure does a whole lot more than that. It determines the starting and the ending prices of products, how much stock should be available at any given time, how long a sale should last, and when, where, and how different products should sell to find a perfect balance between a fun and entertaining user experience and monetization and optimization on the back end. Now, it's a patent-pending technology, and it starts by creating a two-way communication pipeline between users and our system. And that stays open for the entire duration of a sale. And because we're always connected to you, you're always connected to every other shopper on the site all the time, which means anything that I do on Drop to Your Shop has an immediate impact on your user experience, just like a multiplayer game. Another really cool part about the system is that every one of the boxes on the Drop to Your Shop homepage is its own module. So I can literally lift up one of those boxes and drop it down into an unlimited number of other sites on the web with one line of code. Peer pressure will aggregate the traffic and the user behavior from all of those different sites, analyze it and interpret it, and push the correct metrics out to all of the different storefronts simultaneously. It also allows us to do some amazing things to personalize sales to your social circle. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about how we've been doing over the last 10 weeks. We did launch the store 10 weeks ago. We've been selling real products to real people, and in addition to selling loads of products in that first test, and as well to Steve as well, who bought quite a lot of products so far, we've had an average time on site of over 13 minutes. And the conversion rates has been optimized, and they keep going up. And right now, actually on Friday, they were at 13%, and now they're at over 16%. Margins are now at over 300% for certain products. And the best part is, because the technology is intelligent, as it gathers more data, it actually learns and becomes smarter. So these numbers keep going up every single day. And speaking of things that are intelligent, I want to tell you a bit more about our team. So my name's Nick. My entrance to the business world was when I was 14 years old. I had an idea for a ringtone website, and that grew into yourmobile.com. It gathered over 10 million registered users, 80 million downloads, and it sold a few years later to Vivendi Universal. My co-founder is David Stain. He's also from Australia. We've been friends for over 15 years. He's probably the fastest prototype designer you'll ever meet. He sold his first company when he was 20 years old, and then he helped launch one of Australia's leading luxury goods wholesalers, where he created all of their branded websites. One of those was recently sold to Tiffany's. Nir Golan is our Chief Operating Officer. Nir spent over 10 years at Ernst & Young as a senior manager there. He was in charge of a team of over 60 people, and he's an expert in IT, business development, and operations. And last but certainly not least is Rob Arbitier. Rob's become a bit of a cult figure here in Philadelphia over the last few months. He's been coding for over 35 years. He was one of the first video game developers for the PC. He built the world's first music software for the blind with Stevie Wonder, and he's a Grammy Award-winning recording engineer. He's worked with Michael Jackson, Ray Charles, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Peter Frampton, Whitney Houston, Rihanna, and a whole long list of others. But regrettably for Rob, what you'll probably remember most about him is that he's the guy who wrote the Hot Pockets jingle. So where are we all at now? Well, we are currently raising some capital. We have a $1 million convertible note open, and over $500,000 of that is committed so far. We have a full breakdown of exactly how all of that capital is going to be used and how it's going to generate a return. We'd love to share that information with you if you're interested. We are ramping up towards a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week drop-to-your-shop storefront. Now, so far, we've been selling products directly to consumers ourselves, but what we're really excited about is that we're building this huge community of highly engaged shoppers on Drop to Your Shop. And we can start to build strategic partnerships with wholesalers, vendors, manufacturers, and retailers, and really allow them to utilize this huge community of shoppers as a storefront, as a platform for them to clear excess stock, to run promotions, and to launch new products. And speaking of launching new products, I do have one final huge announcement to make. So this coming Friday, in 2 days from now, on December 7th, in addition to being my birthday, it is the worldwide public launch of Drop to Your Shop. So at 3 p.m., I want to invite you all to join us there. There's going to be real products for sale, thousands of people competing, and I hope you can all join us there at the funnest online shop on earth. Thanks very much.